Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed this golden peachy look for you guys to honor spring. It's going to be spring on the 20th of March, and I think this video will be up afterwards, but I don't know. Spring is here until June, so why not, you know? Why not? Okay, so I did my eyebrows off camera just to spend more time on details of the eye, and I know the concealer is bright. Calm down. For the eyes, we're going to prime them. So I'm going to use a NYX base. Usually I apply it with my ring finger, but fuck all that today. Just kidding. I'm going to apply with my ring finger. I apply with my ring finger because supposedly that's the one that has the softest touch, and you don't want to be too harsh on your eye. So I just pat this. And by the way, this base is the skin tone one. They also have a white one. Like the skin tone one. I don't know why. Okay, so now that we have our primed eyes, we could move ahead to the look. Okay, so today I'll be using the Lorac Alter Ego Dream Girl palette. So I'll be using the second shade from the left. These eyeshadows don't have names, so yeah, I can't name them, but I will put them on the screen. So I'm going to use a Real Techniques fluffy brush and the second shade of the palette, and I'm just going to put that on my crease as a transition color. I love this palette for the spring and summer. Okay, so once you're done with your transition color, you want to move on to your lid color. And I am going to be using the Sigma Large Shader E60 brush, and I'll be using the third shadow from the left. It's more of a peachy color on the lid. And this will also act as a base for the gold that's going to go on top of it. So you just want to pat off the excess and then pat it on your lid. The reason we pat off the excess is because you don't want fallout. But I don't really worry about fallout because I do my concealer and foundation after I do my eyes anyways. So it's a win-win situation, you know. Okay, now that we look all peachy, I'm going to go ahead and apply the gold. For this, I'm using my Sigma Eye Shading E55 brush. And I still have gold on it because I used the gold before. But I'm also applying M.A.C Fix Plus on it just to make that gold pigmented and pop out on your eye. So the gold that I'm using is the 5th one in the palette. It's the 5th. It's not the 5th gold. It's the 5th eyeshadow in the palette. This is a real problem when they don't have names. Okay, so you don't want to pat off the excess now. You just want to apply it directly from the brush to your eyelid because you want it to be intense. I keep on looking over there to see if I'm in focus, but damn, Daniel, back at it again with the gold shadow. And I'm going back with the same fluffy brush as the transition color, and I'm actually going to use the peach, which is the 3rd shadow, and I'm going to put it on my crease as well. So I'm mixing the crease color. I'm mixing the transition color and the lid color to make this bomb ass color right here for your crease. I love blending, so don't mind me. Okay, and as expected, the gold is no longer popping. So I'm going to go back in with the gold and intensify it more. I like the smell of Fix Plus. Does anyone else? So weird. My eyelid right now looks like gold leaf. It's ridiculous. So nice. So nice. Wow. So I'm going to take a clean shader brush. This is just from My Glam, when Ipsy was My Glam. It's really old, but it's really good. So I'm taking the eyeshadow on the left from the two bottom ones, and I'll have it on the screen so you guys aren't confused. It's like the white looking one. And I'm going to use this as my highlight. Under my brow. And in the inner corners of my eye. And the tear duct. I wonder who came up with that name. Like, tear is like, I can explain, like, it's explainable, but duct? Tear duct. Tear duct. Just go ahead, Timmy, put it on your tear duct. So weird. Okay, and now we're taking a clean tapered blending brush, the E40 by Sigma. Well, that's what I'm using. And I'm going to blend my highlight color and my crease color carefully so that the gold doesn't get messed up again. But I'm going to go ahead and use some Fix Plus on my face. After that, I will be using my Instant Pore Eraser. And then I use a primer. And the reason why I use two primers per side, if you will, it's because the Instant Pore Eraser is specifically for the pores, so it could act as a primer, but a primer won't act as a pore eraser. So I just use both. I put this on my T-zone and anywhere I get oily, so basically my whole face. So I am using the Matte and Poreless foundation. Look at that, it works so good. So I'm just putting that on my face. I'm applying it with the Sigma F60 foundation brush. Oh, I don't know if I've said this before, but I do like applying my foundation before my concealer because I use less concealer because you see less of your flaws or your pimples or your pores or whether it be both, you just see less imperfections. So you tend to use less concealer. But in reality, you could go either way. Like, you could use your concealer first and then your foundation. It's really up to you. So I do love this foundation, but it is thin. Doesn't have full coverage, so I am going to apply another layer. That's the good thing, that it doesn't make you look cakey, it's buildable. Just make sure your layers are thin. So again, I'm just pouncing this shit. Okay, now that we have a flawless application of foundation, we could go ahead and add our concealer. And I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. The one with the furry thing on the top, you know. Okay, never mind. I'm using that only under my eyes. And then I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Sorry, Fit Me concealer. Is this the same color? What the hell? Oh, that's okay. So basically it's the same color. I guess I was paler in the winter. But this is like a little too bright for me. I hate that they do that though, because like, I think I'm a medium, but then it goes from like medium to dark, so then what? That's just me ranting. Okay, so after I apply that, I go in with my beauty blender and I blend it out. By the way, my beauty blender is damp. You don't have to use it damp. You don't have to use it damp, but I use it damp for a better application of it, of any product that you're using. Some people don't like to use it damp because they feel as it's giving them less coverage. Like the beauty blender soaks up the whether it's foundation or a concealer. I don't feel that way, so I just use it damp. I mean, obviously it takes on some product because this was once pink, but I mean, come on. Before I move on to the bronzer, I'm going to bake my under eye concealer. With my beauty blender. I should get another one just for baking, but I haven't. the Milani Baked Blush in Bella Rosa. So this is really pigmented, so you just want to go. I use one shot for both cheeks. I'm taking the excess powder from the baking off. And I'm going in with my M.A.C Studio Care blend powder, and I'm putting that on my T-zone to set any other concealer that I had, and because I got super oily there. As a highlighter, I'm going to use the highlighter we used for our eyes. So I'm just going to take my finger and dab it . Wow, that's so pigmented. It's like one snatch. And I'm just going to blend everything again with the powder brush. Just blend it all together. No harsh lines. For mascara, I'll be using my Lash Domination mascara on the top. Now onto the lips. I'm using Nars Brigitte. Let's see how it goes. I'm not using a lip pencil or anything. Just going to apply it. Above that, I'm going to be using L'Oreal's Nude Ballet. Okay, and last but not least, I'm using the Urban Decay Makeup Setting Spray. Okay guys, so that was the look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will link any other video that you might need for reference down below, as well as all the products that I mentioned in the video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and see you next time.